Officials in the Ukrainian city of Mariupol say that a theatre where it's believed that hundreds of people were sheltering has been completely destroyed by Russian shelling. Close to 30,000 people have managed to escape the besieged city through humanitarian corridors. Mariupol has been surrounded by Russian forces for the past 2 weeks, and water and food supplies are reportedly running low. Ukrainian authorities say up to 2,300 people have been killed by Russian missile strikes. Kyiv was once again targeted by Russian shelling on Wednesday. State emergency services say 2 people were injured, 37 evacuated after a missile strike on a residential building. In the city of Chernihiv, up to 10 people were killed as they waited in line for bread. Addressing the US Congress, President Zelensky called for a no-fly zone to thwart Russia's ability to wage war from the air.
They use drones to kill us with precision. This is a terror that Europe has not seen for 80 years, and we are asking for a reply, for an answer to this terror from the whole world. I have a need. I need to protect our sky. I need your decision, your help, which means exactly the same you feel when you hear the words, "I have a dream."
Well, earlier I spoke to our international correspondent Annalise Borges from Kyiv, and she told me that more residential areas have been hit today as civilians try to shelter underground.
The Ukrainian capital is under curfew and still very much a city under attack. Throughout the day today, we heard the sounds of relentless shelling and, of course, those air raid sirens. And as you said, emergency responders did rush to one residential area that was hit once again. At least 2 people were injured. That is, of course, after at least 5 Kyiv residents were killed in such shellings in the space of 48 hours, which triggered the mayor of Kyiv, Vitaly Klitschko, to announce this 35-hour curfew, saying that these are dangerous times for the Ukrainian capital. So throughout the day today, people had to stay home, and many of them rushed to spaces like this one. As you can tell, this used to be a parking lot and has been converted into bomb shelter. And across the city, spaces like this, basements, metro stations, have now become these bunkers to offer protection for the residents who remain here. This is the parking space of my hotel, and many of the staff here have been living here since the start of the war, unwilling or unable to return home.
So, Annalise, as all of that goes on, President Zelensky is continuing to deliver these global addresses, most recently speaking to the US Congress. What were his main messages, and how are those messages being received there in Ukraine, where you are?
Well, Zelensky's main message is that Ukrainians are currently fighting not only for their country, but also for the values of the free world, and risking their lives and their future in the process. While addressing the US Congress, he sent a message to his US counterpart, President Joe Biden, saying it is time for Joe Biden to step up to the task of being the leader of the world and champion peace. Volodymyr Zelensky, who has been addressing the world and his people over the last few days and weeks with the same message that they will resist, that Ukrainians are on Ukrainian land and they have the right to defend their country.